November 24, 1971. Portland Airport. A man boarded Northwest Orient Flight 305, unaware that he was about to become part of history. He called himself Dan Cooper. Dressed like an ordinary businessman, nobody suspected anything unusual. Calm and quiet, Cooper sat by the window while the flight took off towards Seattle. As the plane climbed into the sky, Cooper calmly wrote a note and handed it to flight attendant Florence Schaffner, who thought it was just a phone number. But Cooper leaned closer and whispered, "Miss, you'd better look at that note. I have a bomb." Inside his briefcase were wires and red cylinders that looked like explosives. The nightmare had begun. The pilots received the terrifying message and immediately alerted authorities. Meanwhile, the passengers remained completely unaware of the danger around them. As the plane approached Seattle, police and FBI agents prepared for an emergency. Authorities gathered $200,000 and 4 parachutes, hoping to save everyone on board. After landing, all passengers were released safely, but Cooper remained. With only a few crew members left, the plane took off once again into the rainy night. Inside the cockpit, the pilots nervously followed Cooper's instructions as the Boeing 727 flew over the dark forests of the Pacific Northwest. Cooper calmly counted the ransom money and strapped the money back to his body. He prepared one of the parachutes and ordered the flight attendants into the cockpit, leaving him alone in the cabin. Moments later, the rear staircase slowly lowered while the plane remained in the air. Powerful winds rushed inside the aircraft, shaking everything around. Standing near the open stairs, Cooper prepared for the impossible. Outside, lightning flashed across the stormy sky. Then, without hesitation, DB. Cooper jumped into the darkness below. His silhouette disappeared into the storm, and nobody ever saw him again. Inside the cockpit, instruments suddenly shook from the pressure change. The crew realized Cooper had vanished. When the plane landed in Reno, Nevada, the mysterious hijacker was gone. FBI agents rushed aboard and searched every corner of the aircraft. But they found only an open staircase and an empty cabin. One of the largest investigations in FBI history had begun. Helicopters searched forests and mountains. Search teams combed rivers and wilderness, but found nothing. Across America, newspapers asked the same question. Where is DB Cooper? Years passed, but the mystery remained unsolved. In 1980, a young boy named Brian Ingram was playing beside the Columbia River when he discovered bundles of decaying money buried in the sand. Investigators confirmed that the serial numbers matched Cooper's ransom money. Yet no body, no parachute, and no answers were ever found. Suspects were investigated, but every lead ended in failure. Some believed Cooper died during the jump. Others believed he escaped and lived under a new identity. More than 50 years later, the case remains officially unsolved. Did DB Cooper survive the impossible jump?